a plane suddenly malfunctioned during flight. The captain immediately called ground control and begged her husband for help, but the husband quietly removed his headset and pretended not to hear. He simply waited for his wife's death. The reason he did this was actually to protect himself. In his previous life he rushed to rescue him when he heard her call. He even broke flight rules to intervene and guide the landing. With his accurate instructions the plane landed safely. He thought his wife would be grateful, but instead she accused him of deliberately giving wrong instructions. She claimed he almost caused a disaster. The co-pilot also sided with her and repeated the false story. The confused passengers attacked the man in anger. He was charged with breaking regulations and attempted murder. At the hospital he saw his wife kissing the co-pilot right by his bed. Only then did he realize she had betrayed him long ago. The real reason for the accident was their intimate actions in the cockpit. They had pressed the wrong controls by mistake, and the man became the scapegoat. He was furious, but it was too late. Perhaps heaven pitied him. He was given another chance to live. When he opened his eyes he found himself back in the control tower. Looking at the time he realized he had returned to the day of the accident. Remembering his tragic fate last life he swore to make them pay this time. Soon his wife's plane took off smoothly from the airport. After climbing to 10,000 meters she turned on autopilot. Then she and the co-pilot began flirting. By mistake they pressed the wrong button. The alarm blared and autopilot shut down. The plane quickly lost control. At the same time the Weather Bureau issued a thunderstorm warning. The man removed his headset and waited for the chaos he expected. The plane shook violently. The co-pilot urged the woman to call her husband, so she cried for help on the radio, but the man ignored her completely. Panic spread among the passengers. The airline chairman soon received word of the lost signal. He rushed to the control center to order a rescue. The assistant begged the man to guide his wife to an emergency landing. The chairman also told him to start the rescue immediately, but the man refused. He said the failure was not due to weather but to pilot error. The staff checked the flight recorder. They found abnormal inputs 20 minutes earlier. The man said according to regulations he could not intervene. His assistant should guide the landing instead. Using the methods the man had taught, the assistant successfully directed the plane to land safely. Soon the wife and the co-pilot came down from the aircraft. Just like in the previous life she lied that her husband had given her the wrong instructions. The assistant tried to explain but the co-pilot cut him off. He accused the man of trying to murder his wife for insurance money. The passengers were fooled by their lies again, but this time everything was part of the man's plan. At that moment the airline chairman walked out to reveal the truth.